I'm here today in Crawley at Anytime Fitness. It's a great gym on the corner, right next to Asda on Pegler Way. And we are joined by the one and only Jodie Jacob. Jodie, how are you, darling?
I'm very well. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad. Now, you're feeling a little bit sore today. If anybody doesn't already know who you are and what you've been up to, tell us a little bit about it.
So, just came back from this weekend from Newcastle. I had a title fight for the UKMF English title at 66.7 kilos on Saturday evening, and as you can see, that's why we're here. I won, so got a unanimous decision on Saturday night, so a bit sore today, back at work, but yeah, so I'm very, very happy and still hasn't sunk in yet, but yeah, so very happy at the moment. For obviously Muay Thai, I obviously represent Lumpini Crawley. My trainer's obviously John Jarvis, so yeah, so that's what I've been doing this weekend.
For people that don't know, explain what UKMF is all about, what those initials stand for.
It's United Kingdom Muay Thai Federation, so there's different federations in Muay Thai itself, going from ISKA to WBC, so my one was the UKMF title, so they were there obviously for the fight, judges and things like that, and then obviously they present the trophy, well, the belt, shall I say, in the ringside and stuff at the end.
We got a clip of you receiving
that. Yeah, I think I cried like a little girl. It was absolutely amazing. So, you know, I think throughout the 5 rounds, you know, I was edging the fights anyway with my kicks. You know, they were scoring, and it was just at that moment in time, you don't know if you've won. You know you've done your best, and they did their best as well, and it's just like, it's like praying to the heavens. As you'll see from the video, I was sort of like, oh my God, and yeah, I was overwhelmed with joy, and it was absolutely amazing, yeah, to hear the name of my name being called at the end by unanimous decision. So yeah, it was absolutely great.
Tell us a little bit about your opponent on the night.
Yep, Claire Clements. She was an absolute trooper. I've never met the girl before. My previous fight in Scotland, which was at the beginning of May, I did see her there. She was cornering a girl from her club, so I saw her then, and she was big. She's 6 foot tall. Yeah, so she was quite a bit bigger than me. She's had more fights than me. I believe that was her 10th fight. It was only my 4th. So I knew she had a lot more experience than me in the ring itself, but I'm a very sort of technical fighter. I try not to be scrappy like some people, like, you know, some fighters are quite quick and just throw everything in there. I do try and use the Thai itself and, you know, make sure my shots are technical so they score well with the judges, but yeah, she's very tall, she's very good with her hands, so, you know, she used a lot of her punches, and because she was tall, she had a long range on her, so she was able to sort of step in with the long knees, clinching. She was, you know, favoured in that as well, but everything else, the fight was just great. You know, it was a great fight between the two. It was a good test for us both, and yeah, someone has to win, and I'm glad it was me.
That's brilliant. And it is an official British title, isn't it?
English, yeah. English title. So the next one I hope would be British, so it would be obviously out of the whole of the UK. So I am now the number 1 in England for 6.7 kilos for
with only 4 fights under your belt.
With only 4 fights under my belt.
Did you win all 4?
No, I actually only had my first fight August last year. I actually lost, and then this year it's all gone great, and I've won 3 on the bounce now, and with my 4th being a title fight. So it's all going really well in the right direction, and, you know, like I said, I just have to keep training hard, eating right, listening to all the guys at Lumpini, and, you know, and as long as I'm doing everything right, leave it all in the capable hands of John. He's the man, and yeah, I trust him and respect him highly, and, you know, he knows what he's doing, so as long as I do everything that he says, and Ruth and Paolo, all good. So I'm confident with where I'm going, and with the help of them guys there. So
let's have a chat about Lumpini. They're in the industrial estate, aren't they?
Yeah,
we've been in there many a time.
Yeah, Fleming Way. Yeah.
John started that up about 5 years ago. About the same time we started Crawley Hap Times, which is quite strange.
Yeah.
We met him originally when we first started. And he just opened Lumpini, but it's come on strength to strength, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the calibre of fighters he has there is just amazing. To go there every day training, and you've got European champions, you've got world champions, ×3, ×4. You know, Ruth Ashdown, she's got 4 world titles under her belt from different federations. You know, to be training with her every day is, you know, an inspiration, somewhere where I want to be, and hopefully I will get to. You know, you've got Jane Iskey, who's WBC British champion, so for her weight category. So, you know, I've now made that step up and joining them guys, you know, Paolo, Ben, you know, everybody in those side of stuff. And it's nice now to be, you know, in with the rank and, you know, sort of just have my own title itself and just feel like, you know, you're part of that pool of fighters now as well. To look up to them, train with them every day and just keep learning and just be a part of it. And Lumpini Crawley's got such great instructors, you know, got so much experience, facilities are great, and, you know, as long as, like I said, you're there and you work hard, the opportunity is endless to be with that club. So I'm looking forward to the future there.
Brilliant. Go on, tell us again, what is now your title? Go on, say it in full. Go on.
UKMF English champion, 66.7 kilos. So, yeah, so
bring your belt for us today.
It did. I still can't actually believe it still. So, you know, so I'm going to be wearing this around town, I think. So
out on a Saturday night.
Yeah,
wow,
exactly. Yeah.
Look
So
at that.
it's only
Look at that.
it's my first one. So yeah, that's going to be placed high and proud in my house.
Wow.
I'll
I'll be buffing that up every now and then.
exactly it. So yeah, I think Saturday night I didn't take it off after my fight. I was just walking around with it. Everyone was like, "Joe, you're going to take it off." I'm like, "I'm never taking it off. It's mine now." So I'm looking forward to having to defend it.
Are you on the 19th of July at Mocha? Are you fighting
I
there?
hope to be, yeah. So John is hoping to, well, he's already said that he's going to get me matched. So my next fight now is going to be hopefully 19th of July at Mocha.
Excellent.
So, you know, as everybody knows in Crawley, it's a very good show in the southeast, if not one of the best shows that goes on in England itself. And I just look forward to who I've got there, and hope everybody can come and support. So be great.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Now make sure you do 19th of July Mocha. You can see Jodie and all the rest of the absolutely fantastic fighters from all over the place, including Lumpini. Come and see them 19th of July. You can get tickets from our website, or you can come and see Jodie here at Anytime Fitness next to Asda. She'll sell you the tickets here as well. I'd like to thank you. Well done. Well done. All the best. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Good on, Jodie. We wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you.
Cheers.